of the day. I'm really excited to get into this game and see exactly where these players go. We all know Sniper, very, very, very talented player. A lot of people may not know the name MaSsan. We were lucky enough to actually cast him in the IPL qualifiers or in the satellites, whichever one it was. But I was very impressed with him along the way, so I'm excited to see him play again.
Well, the satellites were qualifiers, weren't they?
Well, yeah, well, because there was actual.
It's all qualifiers. Yeah. Everything's qualified.
Everybody's qualifying. Yeah, so.
But yeah, we just have the Overlords now moving across the map. Nothing really too crazy coming out from either of these players. No 10 pools just yet. We have extra Overlords coming out. So we'll see what both their build orders are going to be. Probably going to be something like a hatch first at 15. But.
So your preference, I mean, do you like to see the roach aggression on this map, or you tend to go more towards the quick layers here?
So on this map, it's a little bit weird for roach aggression because you do have this choke point right here. So if you get the creep spread out and you start putting down your spine crawlers and trying to get your third base up, it's a little bit more difficult to get that type of roach aggression to really kind of be very mobile and as liquid as you want it to be. No, I wasn't even making a pun that time. Come on, you have to follow me here. But I mean, like, if anybody was going to try and do a direct counter, I mean, I would have to say it's Sniper because he's just so good at ZVZ. And there we go, finally GLHF going down.
So I guess we can start the game now.
We can start the game at the 2-minute and 30-minute mark or 30-second mark. Sometimes you don't start with the GLHF, and I just assume that you're not there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It looks like MaSsan surprisingly went for like a 12.5 pool. Not sure if that's relevant whatsoever. I've never really seen that too much, but it looks like Sniper is going for a hatch first. I don't know if we'll see any aggression out of MaSsan. We might see a handful of Zerglings just to maybe poke a little fun at Sniper, see if he might get a couple of drone kills. But both players opting to go for quick gas. Nothing too crazy as of yet. And, Sniper, I mean, being on MVP, he's going to have some really, really cool builds. He's going to have really innovative builds. He's going to have builds to counter other stuff. But I really, really want to know what's in his mindset right now. It's the first game of the series where, he's not up a game, he's not down a game. So, going into the first game, I really wonder what goes through a player's mind like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, the only thing that I can possibly imagine is going through MaSsan's mind right now is, oh my god, 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 because he's going against Sniper, a Code S round of 4 champion. We'll be actually able to watch the GSL round of 4. I believe it starts tomorrow.
Yeah, I believe so.
Jay Morrow.
Oh, there it is.
And we'll hopefully get to see how well Sniper's going to be able to do. He was trying to remember who his last opponent was. He took out a Zerg. I'm trying to remember the exact name. I know it was like a 3-1 in ZVZ. So apparently his ZVZ is pretty good.
Oh, okay. I would love to have helped you with that, but I don't have as good of a memory as you do.
Oh, yeah. Clearly my memory is so amazing that I forgot the name of the person who I was trying to recall. But yeah, he did take out another Zerg, and it was a 3-1 in Code S. So right there, that's pretty good tidings for his ZVZ.
Ooh, a little bit of variance right there. We do have a Baneling nest coming down from Sniper. We may have one coming down from MaSsan here shortly. Depending, a lot of players, they do this. They like to go for the quick Baneling nest, get 3 or 4, maybe 5 Banelings out, and then maybe even a quick layer and jump up to tech. But it looks like as of right now, nothing. He's not showing any sort of aggression as of yet. Maybe once the Baneling nest goes or finishes, and I think your statistic just got messed up.
The supply depot survives another round, at least for now.
Yep, and there's the Baneling nest from MaSsan, so it looks like they're both actually going towards the same tech. And actually 8 Zerglings are in production from Sniper. That'll put him up to, I believe, 8 or 10 now. And speed's just about to finish.
Yeah, so we're going to start pumping out a lot of those Zerglings, but not as much as, as we were saying before, as it used to be, where you'd start pumping out like 30 or 40 some Zergling and doing a whole bunch of Baneling maneuvers, and you'd sit there and just watch and just start yelling. You can't even do anything. You just have to start yelling. It's like that original video for the caster search where there's just the one guy just sitting there yelling for about 20 minutes about the Banelings.
Look at this from MaSsan. Very nice read on Sniper's movements. It looks like a couple of Banelings are going to try and crash through here, but MaSsan's got a full wall. He's got a Roach-Horn Evolution Chamber and a Spine Crawler to finish it up. And I think MaSsan is easily going to hold this. Yeah, it looks like actually Sniper is going to have to pull back. And he just invested a lot of larva and a lot of resources into this pressure that's really not going to do anything as of yet, unless he wants to invest more gas into it, make more Banelings, and start crashing down some buildings.
Yeah, I mean, he's only got a handful of Banelings out here right now. Actually, MaSsan has 4 Banelings, and Sniper's only put out 2, so it's possible that Sniper just really just wanted to put on this aggression to possibly make MaSsan, you know, really defensive.
Sure.
And in the meanwhile, get his own tech up. As we can see, that Sniper has already mostly done his lair, as MaSsan has just barely started it. He's only in the first quarter of production cycle on that. So it's, you know, these little gas expenditures that you have to really watch out for in a mirror match, especially in something like a Protoss versus Protoss where it's like centuries. Sure. But here it can be in those Baneling numbers.
That was actually a really excellent read on your part. I mean, the Sniper was definitely just feigning a little bit of aggression, but actually looks like MaSsan's moving up with his 2 Banelings here, trying to get some connects. Ooh, nice micro by Sniper, actually going to target down one of the Banelings. Might actually get a kill here. 3 more hits are left, 2 more hits, and it looks like it is going to escape with just a little bit of life left. And there's the tech choice from Sniper. We do have a Spire on the way, and wasting a Baneling actually, but that's Zergling is going to get up in the main, and what is he going to see? He's going to see the lair, but he's not going to see his tech choice. And now I'm sure Sniper's smiling, because if they end up going Mutalisk versus Mutalisk, it all comes down to the number of the Mutalisks that you have. And if Sniper's able to get his out quicker, he's going to have a higher count. Yeah,
MaSsan not actually even going for the Spire. He's going straight for the Infestation Pit. I think that's a really good call at this point, because you kind of have to hope that you're going to get one of those lucky fungal growths on those mutas, because at this point you cannot go for Spire, because you're already behind your opponent at this point, at least in gas. I mean, he doesn't specifically know that, but you can probably assume that you're going to be a little bit behind Sniper at this point in the game. Yeah, and so, you know, when you don't have as many mutas, you're just going to lose that battle.
That's exactly right. I mean, muta battles are kind of frustrating to deal with. Even with upgrades, they make a huge difference. And nice micro by Sniper, picking off the Baneling in a couple surround here. And it looks like Sniper might actually be able to go for a little bit of information here, but no. It looks like MaSsan did block it off with his Queen again. Oh, and he's going to get a full surround on the Queen, not even trying to run by. Picks that Queen off very quickly. Nicely done by Sniper.
Oh, what a depressing little scene that is, and little writhing,
not sure what that is. I don't want to know.
Gross things that are inside a Queen. But we can actually see Speed Overlord was actually researched here by MaSsan, which is very nice. He's going to be able to get a lot more scouting information and possibly not even lose this Overlord.
Oh, no, micro!
But he takes a pause over the gas geyser. And explodes. And man, there's just so much blood that goes on in a Zerg versus Zerg. And here comes some of those mutas now starting to pop out. We have pathogen glands on the way, but no, one infestor that's on the way, and he's going to need a lot more infestors to get all those fungal growths to kill all those mutalisks.
And look at Sniper already dropping his infestation pit, getting a roach horn, so he's going to transition back doing a very nice job. Just going to use these mutalisks primarily for harass. He's not going to try and overextend them, at least I hope, because you know he's going to tech towards infestors. He's going to get those roaches out if he needs them, and now he's just going to fly around, consume a bunch of minerals from his opponent, and take a quick third.
And we can already see, yeah, that third base is already up, and now MaSsan is very behind in that base race, because he doesn't have even a third base in his mind right now. He's just barely trying to get his infestors out to deal with this. Now here comes one infestor. He does throw down a fungal growth. He's only going to grab 4 of those mutalisks, and yet another bunch of Kreen's going to come out here and try and clean up those mutas. Not going to be too effective just yet, though. And oh man, this is going to be a very difficult uphill battle for MaSsan right now, with the huge amount of map control that's coming out here from Sniper. Sniper can start grabbing bases left and right. Yeah,
MaSsan does in fact have +1 already done, +1 armor that is, so he's going to be able to keep his upgrades up. I wonder if he's going to go for, there's a Hydralisk down. I was going to say maybe he's going to stick on primarily Zerglings, which is a very risky maneuver, but MaSsan's building 3 infestors right now. He's getting another hatchery. He's trying to get that third base, but I think if Sniper is going to take it out, once again, he's actually got his Mutalisk hovering directly over the hatchery, and nice catch with the infestors. Is he going to be able to force a cancel? Still, it looks like the base is so low. No cancel has been done yet from MaSsan. It might actually die, but no, it looks like it is building faster than Sniper can kill it. And so now MaSsan will take that third base.
Yeah, that was 4 Mutalisks that he lost right there. That's 400 gas. That's a lot of gas for a Zerg to lose at this point in the game. But at the same time, MaSsan's still trying to get up there. It's 100 to 152 in the food supply count right now. So Sniper taking a very, very commanding lead at this point. A bunch of Zergling trying to get in there. Actually going to find a hole in the natural base wall, and it looks like they're going to come in here and just try and do as much damage as possible. Actually not really doing as much damage as I thought they could have done. The Overlord's actually making a nice little floating cloud above that, but here comes more and more roaches pouring on in here for Sniper, and actually the foods account's starting to even up a little bit better in MaSsan's favor.
Yeah, Sniper's just continuing to build roaches here. Is pressuring the third at the same time, trying to do as much damage as he can on both fronts here, but it looks like the infested Terrans were used to trying to defend against that, and I think MaSsan is going to hold here. If he is able to clean up these roaches, that would be so great for him. That would get him back in this game as much as he could possibly want to at this point, but it doesn't look like MaSsan wants to engage. He does have a very, very good position because he can come up from behind. Nice fungal growth catching a lot of units, but some of the infestors are in trouble here. Needs to retain as many of those as possible, excuse me. And MaSsan actually losing 1 queen there.
Oh, man, and that is an amazing hold there by MaSsan. Now looking at the food supply counts, 113 to 110. Sniper puts so much into that attack, but look at the harvester count. It's 70 to 45 right now. So Sniper able to reproduce that army a lot quicker. We still don't see, where did those mutas go? They were, it looks like they're all gone.
Yeah.
So it looks like the rest of them were cleaned up by those infestors at the third base as the aggression at the front was also happening.
Yeah, MaSsan's trying to catch up on the drone count, but I don't think it's going to happen here. And I apologize. Who was the one who got the infestation pit? We haven't seen the upgrade come out yet. We haven't seen them even be used. It's usually towards the later stages of the game. And looks like, oh, wow, Pathogen Glands hasn't even been started for Sniper yet.
Sniper's just going to completely skip that tech pattern. So very good reaction there by MaSsan, getting that infestation pit out and getting as many as infestors as possible, because those infestors were able to hold off that third base pretty much by themselves. All those infested Terrans were able to deter those roaches from going into the third base and trying to take it out. Sniper just went straight for the throat and the natural. Now here comes another engagement. Now there are infestors out here. They don't have pathogen glands, but so many infested Terran coming out here. Once again for MaSsan, looking at the upgrades, it is 1-0 to 0-1. Now which one is a little bit better of a research upgrade to have? But at this time, Sniper has got such a good concave over MaSsan's forces. It doesn't look like MaSsan's going to be able to hold on for much longer.
Yeah, there's a 50 supply differential right now, and Sniper is just flooding units in. Now the infestors are starting to fall. That's what he cannot have happen at this point. He needs those units to retain as much energy as possible. Another infestor does fall, and I think at this point the natural is overrun. I think Sniper is about to take this game.
Yeah, those GG well played. It looks like Sniper has scoped out his opponent. And
it's just never going to end. It's just never going to end.
It's never going to end, my friend. Never at all. But anyway, guys, we're going to... Sorry, I'm just laughing at my own joke again. We're going to run to a quick commercial break, though. We'll come back to round 2 of MVP